I'm going to go ahead and hop on into what we're working with today, which is Swords and Pentacles. And I'm going to give you the information about that. And then tomorrow we are doing 3-card pools, the Celtic crossbred, and I'm going to teach you some tarot tricks. So I'm super, super excited. So let's work through some of this information. All right, swords are air. They're the air element. They deal with the fall season, okay? And the swords is associated with the mind. So the word mental is the word I have next to it. So our mental capability. It's associated with the mind, decisions, conflict, both external and internal. And it focuses on the mind's deceptive capabilities. So in a reading, there may be that someone is needing to make a decision that may be difficult and they may need clarity. So words that go with swords are going to be intellect, logic, decisions. And then also with this is clarity and consciousness. Okay, and really getting to that strong connection of the truth. Okay, the swords are also highly associated with justice and fairness. All right, let's go into the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is a very optimistic symbol, okay, of evolution, progress, hope, and victory. This also represents a prime motive or guided ideal, okay? This usually is going to come up in the beginning of a new adventure or endeavor. It may have to do with leaving something behind and needing a little bit of additional clarity to move forward, okay? It also gives messages of the strength that lies before you. The upright meaning of this word is breakthrough, clarity, sharp mind, and the reversed is confusion, brutality, and chaos. Oh, I could see how that would be hard in the beginning of an adventure. 2 swords. So the 2 of Swords is really a card that is based for decision making. So it's going to represent the conflicting ideas that are coming up and how to bring those into harmony for what you're wanting to achieve. This is also talking about dealing with mixed signals, misunderstandings, and unsure of which path to take, okay? So the upright meaning of this card is difficult choices, indecision, and stalemate. The reversed meaning is lesser of 2 evils, no right choice, and confusion. 3 of Swords. This card represents heartache, separation, sorrow. Okay. This is really a card that's warning you about upcoming sadness. So this is a painful card, okay? This is giving you a warning, so it's going to help you get through that. The upright meaning is heartbreak, suffering, grief. The reversed meaning is recovery, forgiveness, moving on. The 4 of Swords is asking you to take some time away. It's asking you to do that retreat, to really reflect inward, but also it's about taking a physical rest, that you've been burning yourself out, okay? So the upright meaning is rest, restoration, contemplation, and the reversed meaning is restlessness, burnout, and stress. So the 5 of Swords actually is a card that's dealing with conflict, tension, winning, and losing. And it actually is asking you to examine the battle that you're in. That I say battle, but conflict, trying to make decisions. It could be an inner, it could be with a person. So upright, unbridled ambition, win at all cost, and sneakiness. And reversed is lingering resentment, desire to reconcile, and forgiveness. All right, moving on to the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords talks about leaving a difficult situation. And it's talking about having the strength to leave that behind. There's a lot of personal growth coming out of that, and almost like stepping through fear to make the right decision. So upright, this card means transition, leaving behind, and moving on. Reversed means emotional baggage, unresolved issues, and resisting transition. All right, the Seven of Swords represents deception. And of course, even with the card in deception, it can have a positive and a negative meaning. So the positive about this card is when you're dealing with deception, it's helping you to find unique ways to get ahead, but it's also helping you to notice if there's manipulation. So the upright meaning is deception, trickery, tactics, and strategy. The reversed is coming clean, rethinking approach, and deception. Moving on to the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is going to represent times in your life when you feel like you're stuck or there's no way out. It usually arises when the way out has to do with your inner reflection. So the upright meaning is imprisonment, entrapment, self-victimization. You all, my words sometimes. Reversed, self-acceptance, new perspective, and freedom. I don't know why I'm so familiar with the Nine of Swords, but I feel like I see this card a lot, but with the meaning of it, it probably makes sense because the Nine of Swords is talking about anxiety and fear, losing sleep over something. This is the man that's sitting up and you see all the nine swords and he's, you know, in distress during his sleep. So this is talking about stressfulness going on in your life. Upright means anxiety, hopelessness, trauma. Reversed means hope, reaching out, despair. So the Ten of Swords talks about things being final, the limit being reached, a line that's been crossed, and no turning back. So there's no hope for a revival when that comes up. Upright means failure, collapse, defeat. Reversed means can't get any worse, only upwards, and inevitable end. It feels like both of those are very, even the upright and the reversed are very hard. So we know a Ten of Swords is going to be a kind of a heavy card that comes into play. So the Page of Swords actually is asking you to get things in motion. Okay, it's wanting to help you with the enthusiasm that you've had and to put things into action. Okay. Upright, curiosity, restlessness, mental energy. Reversed, deception, manipulation, and all talk. So think about getting things into action and how that would play. The Knight of Swords is a risk taker. He is ready to go. He's not worried about the challenge and he's not worried about the consequences. He is just ready to move forward. But also he's not looking at those consequences. Upright, this card means action, impulsiveness, defending beliefs. In reversed, no direction, disregard for consequences, and unpredictability. The Queen of Swords is very clear about what she wants. She's smart, she's honest, she's self-sufficient, she's independent, she does not conform, and she's too wise to be confined by traditional roles. We're working with this in our world right now. Our world is going through that, right? So this card is going to bring up a lot of independence for yourself and to stand in your own power. Upright. Complexity, perceptiveness, clear-mindedness. Reversed, cold-hearted, cruel, bitterness. So the King of Swords. The King of Swords, you can kind of look at him as what this whole suit is about, which is the mental, because he does not carry anything emotional. His strength lies in his mind, in his intellect, truth, and fairness. So the King of Swords, being a completion of the suit, also represents what that suit is about. So you can remember him that way. He's gained his knowledge through experience, and he has an approach at life that is very objective with respect to those around him. Upright, head over heart, discipline, truth. Reversed, manipulative, cruel, and weakness. All right, we're going to go into the suit of Pentacles. This is the last suit we have left. So I think all of you have been here for days 1, 2, and 3. But you can go back and look at those videos at any time. Suit of Pentacles, physical, earth. So this is based on the material in the physical world. So 2 words that I would put hand in hand with the suit of Pentacles are finance and health. It is also connected to the winter season and the element of earth, which represents stability, practicality, and determination, as well as giving and receiving. The pentacles symbolize the value of assets, and it also talks about personal values, the things you love, that you're attracted to, that you collect around yourself. So the Ace of Pentacles usually has the garden, so it's going to show you that connection to the earth. But it also talks about planting seeds, okay? These seeds are going to sprout. So again, 1, we're going to talk about tricks of tarot tomorrow, but 1 being the newness of a journey, the beginning of the first step of a goal, okay? So we're talking about in the upright position, opportunity, prosperity, new venture, planting seeds to grow. Reversed, lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment. Okay, so the 2 of Pentacles, 2 you can think of almost in this like a balance, okay? Because this is talking about trying to make a decision and balancing those 2 things. And it feels like there are 2 different ways to go, and there's a lot of confusion intertwined is what I'm being told. Upright talks about balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. Reversed, loss of balance, disorganized, overwhelmed. So the 3 of Pentacles. So this card talks about a master craftsman. This is going to be your genius. And it also is talking about consulting with his colleagues to get work done and not working all on his own. So making realistic plans and collaborating and taking turns with those visions to create something powerful. The upright meaning is teamwork, collaboration, and building. Reversed is lack of teamwork, disorganized, and group conflict. All right, moving on to the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles represents the paradox of material security. This talks about having big responsibilities and also knowing that everything is an illusion, okay? So it's really wanting you to take a look at what you have and how to handle things. I am hearing there's some manifesting that can come into play with this card. Upright meaning conservation, frugality, security. Reversed, greediness, stinginess, and possessiveness. Moving on to the 5 of Pentacles, this card deals with desire and gratification. And doing something even short-term gratification can lead to a bigger thing. Okay, so short-term can lead to a bigger adventure, but it can also be short-term. You're forgetting to look at longer goals, okay? And it wants you to look at different forms and different ways that you can go for your desires and gratifications. So upright talks about need, poverty, insecurity, and reverse talks about recovery, charity, improvement. So the 6 of Pentacles is talking about generosity, but also the strings that are attached with it. So the balance of giving and receiving. And it's kind of talking about that karmic cycle. What you put out is what you get back. That doesn't have to say it's good or bad karma, but that there is a karma. Okay, so it's talking about that balance. And upright, it talks about charity, generosity, and sharing. Reversed, strings attached, stinginess, power, and domination. Seven of Pentacles. So this card talks about how necessary it is to put in the work and that there are no excuses. So stop making excuses. It is time to put that action in. Upright, this card talks about hard work, perseverance, diligence. Reversed, it talks about work without results, distractions, and lack of rewards. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles talks about work and improvement, which we all know work and improvement can be seen in many different ways in our lives, but this talks about really getting the job done, okay? The upright meaning is apprenticeship, passion, high standards, and the reversed meaning is lack of passion, uninspired, no motivation. The Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is representative, let's all pull the Nine of Pentacles today, of financial security, self-sufficiency, accomplishment, and independence. So this is telling you that you have really allowed yourself to manifest that income or whatever that reward is. Upright, this means fruits of labor, rewards, and luxury. Reversed, reckless spending, living beyond means, and false success. I should say, let us all pull the upright Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents a final result of a long-term goal, and it is talking about the wealth, the abundance, the legacy, and the completion of this goal. So it's a very high accomplishment card. Upright means legacy, culmination, and inheritance. Reversed, fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. Page of Pentacles is a student of abundance. He's learning how to increase, multiply, and grow his fortune. So he's watching and learning from those around him and mastering his own skills through mistakes along the way. Upright, the page is ambition, desire, diligence. Reversed, lack of commitment, greediness, and laziness. So the Knight of Pentacles is, of all the knights, very peaceful, and he's the overseer of fertility and growth. He's very encouraging, and he knows the rate to move to get things to flow properly. He's seeing the bigger picture. He's not moving too fast, but he's making the diligent effort to move forward. Upright, the Knight of Pentacles is efficiency, hard work, responsibility. Reversed is laziness, obsessiveness, work without reward. So the Queen of Pentacles is, it's like the energy, they show me the energy somehow, and it just felt like out of all the queens, she is ready to share her advice more, which was it is very motherly, and she may represent a mother, but she has an enormous good sense. She's a problem solver. She loves to advise, encourage, nurture, and empower those to get involved and to meet their goals. Upright, she means practicality, creature comforts, financial security. Reversed, self-centeredness, jealousy, and smothering. Our final card for the day is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles has accomplished a lot in life. He is the end of our suit, and our suit is talking about financial as well as great health. So he's accomplished a lot, and he has a lot to show for it. He's a builder, a succeeder, a high roller, and he's got financial power. Upright, his meaning is abundance, prosperity, security. reversed greed, indulgence, and sensuality. All right. I hope those cards were helpful for you today. I'm grateful for each of you for being here. We will be back tomorrow. We will be talking about the card spreads and the tarot tricks.